Giftedness, the psychology and education facts your gifted child needs, 2-in-1 combo. Written by Angela Wayning. Narrated by Casey Wayman. Gifted Child. How to handle gifted children and give them a better life. Written by Angela Wayning. Narrated by Casey Wayman. Chapter 1. Where can I take my young child to see if he's gifted? Gifted kids do generally hit growth-related turning points earlier than other children. It's not uncommon for parents of young, gifted kids to want to really know if their child is gifted and what to do about it. Parents with kids who reach growth-related milestones early usually want to really know where to get their child tested for giftedness. There are many good reasons for getting a child tested, but there really should be one. For example, you might want to get your child admitted to a unique program for gifted and talented kids, or you might want to comprehend your kid's educational needs. Checking for gifted kids. Some parents want to get their kid tested just for recognition. They may have a tough time accepting or comprehending that their child is more advanced than other kids. Or maybe other people keep telling them that all parents think they have a gifted child. They may even be told they really need to let their kid be a kid and alert them about the risks of being an aggressive parent. The answer to the question of where to go to get an 18-month-old tested for giftedness begins with another question. Why do you want to get your child tested? Even if you have what you think is a pretty good reason for testing, there are other factors to consider to remember. One contemplation is the credibility of tests done on such kids. A kid's IQ rating won't be really steady till around age 5. This means the score can vary quite a bit, and you might not get the kind of understanding of your kid that you are looking for. Personal screening can be quite costly, so unless you have a really good reason for intelligence testing of a young child, it's actually best to wait on several more years. What you want to do at this point is ask yourself if you would treat your child different at all if you had your kid tested and the test suggested that he is gifted. Would you really love him any less? Would you love him any more? Would you begin attempting to teach him more than you are now? Would you be trying to offer him with more opportunities to learn and check out the world? Would you enlist him in each kind of class you could find? I don't imagine that you would love him any longer or less than you do now. I also imagine that you would continue to search for ways to stimulate his mind. Gifted kids and psychological stimulation. If you know your kid needs mental stimulation, then you certainly want to supply it. All children really need some psychological stimulation. It just seems like gifted kids need it. It is why so many parents of gifted kids, far from pushing their kids, feel as if their kids are dragging them behind them. Supplying enough mental stimulation isn't as difficult as it may appear at this moment, but it does take some effort and sometimes a little creative skill. There are some fundamental techniques to support your gifted child that are valuable for parents or caretakers of gifted children of any ages, but there are some particular ideas for offering mental stimulus for gifted young children and young children. Just follow your kid's lead and enjoy your time with him. That will help keep you from pushing your child when you simply mean to nurture him. When your kid is older and you want to get him tested, then you want to make certain you know about checking your gifted child. How to find a person to test your gifted child. Some parents agonize over the decision on whether to have their child tested. Most eventually choose to get the screening done. If you are one of those parents or caretakers who chose to get your child tested, where do you go once you've made that decision? It is very important to have testing done by someone who comprehends and has experience dealing with gifted kids. How do you find such an individual? 4 standard
Sample complete. Ready to continue?